Come up here. Come sit with me.
Lucas Thor Kelly loves his silly time.
I want to get pie-faced fourth.
You do?
Diagnosed with chronic granulomatous disease, or CGD, at age 3.
His white blood cells do not produce peroxide, which is what you and I use to fight infections.
A rare, severe genetic mutation suppressing his immune system, making him at high risk for infection.
He can't play in a pile of leaves. He can't go to the zoo.
Protecting Lucas from infection often a challenge for an energetic 5-year-old whose zest for life is tangible.
Now it's your turn, lady.
The 2 years since his diagnosis, difficult ones, taking Lucas in and out of the hospital, all of which were brightened by one exciting phone call.
And they said, "Hey, is your child still blonde hair, blue eyes?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
That phone call from a Boston casting agency whose website Mom Lindsay Taylor had posted his picture to years earlier.
And he went in and he auditioned, and he nailed it.
The job to play Leo Wolfenden in the movie Patriots Day, starring Mark Wahlberg.
Look, there you are, buddy.
Leo was a little boy whose image made its way to the cover of Time magazine following the Boston Marathon bombings. The movie chronicles the tragic event. A difficult subject matter, but an experience of a lifetime. Lucas getting some special attention from the director himself.
He sat him up on his lap and he said, "Lucas, you saved my movie. You gave it love."
The movie also giving Lucas connections with big-name celebrities like Michelle Monaghan, who took to social media to help him find a bone marrow match.
When Michelle had put her post up, there was nothing at that point. And then somehow over the last year, now there is a 100% match. And it makes me wonder.
The risks of a transplant are high.
It's so tough because going into this, I'm totally aware that he could die, and that is probably the scariest thought, and I just try to not think about it.
But without a transplant, Lucas remains at high risk for fatal infection at any time.
Choosing to do nothing doesn't feel right, especially if there's a chance of him being completely cured at the end of this.
Ahead for the almost birthday boy,
August 29th, and what day is that?
My birthday.
15 to 20 days of chemotherapy in October, then a full bone marrow transplant, followed by 9 to 12 months of quarantine. A journey his family feels hopeful he'll battle through.
He's a fighter. You know, he's a tough kid. There's just something about him that's really special.